guys, the Doctor's Props here, and today in this video we're going to be doing a rather special video today. This is the review and my thoughts on the custom Mark II by Rubbertoe Replicas. This arrived today and it is beautiful. I bought this on eBay, so I didn't get this from Nick himself directly. However, it is beautiful. So we're going to start at the top, like I always do. Just need it to focus properly. So there's the beautiful red crimson looking emitter there, which goes lovely with the gold claws. I nearly said cores then. Then going down, we've got the brass ridges instead of the cross-section thing that's on the normal one. And then we've got wood with grub screws that has Gallifreyan etching on it, as you can see. I think that probably translates to this is isomorphic controlled bitch. So don't try and use me. I'm just guessing, but it's still nice to see the Gallifreyan that's actually etched into the wood. That's not painted, that's actually etched into the wood, so that's awesome. And then we go on to the brass bit here, which is awesome. Then the brown wood with the micro switch, which obviously gives it a nice red glow. Then we've got the wooden handle as opposed to the resin, and then we have the pommel at the end, which doesn't have the secret red button. It's just one solid piece of brass. Now, I will give you a little flick later. Not yet though, you'll have to wait. This core in here only has the one swirl, as you can see there. But that's fine, I'm not really bothered. This one has a lovely swirl there. Nice bit of dust in there as well. Which I'll have to get out in a minute. That's the main shebang there. That's the main swirl. That one doesn't really have one. And neither does that, but then I don't buy these for the swirls, I buy them for the Sonic. I love the wear on the leather that it's been worked in, and the awesomeness of the Sonic. So yep, it's cool. Okay, the stand it comes with, I'll zoom in a bit for you so you can see. Here we are, custom Mark II by Rubbertoe Replicas, signed by the main man himself, but he didn't put the number on this for some reason. I don't know why. It's number 30, just in case you're interested to know that. This is of course acrylic with the rubber stoppers, and you can see my face there, beautiful face. And that, I think, is metal. Oh no, it could be acrylic. Sorry, my mistake. I'm not sure. So yeah, it's a basic but nice stand, you know. It's cool. I like it. Basic, which is cool. Now I'm going to zoom out slightly to show you, do a size comparison, and show you the 11th Rubbertoe. This is the version 2, and holding this in the hands, it's much lighter than the Mark II. So as you can see here, lining it up perfectly, it's roughly the same size. Obviously just the things are different basically, so obviously on this one you've got green emitter, aluminium claws, the knarling cross section, the copper, which before you all comment, yes, I know it needs a polish. I'll get round to it soon. I'm very busy with work at the moment, so I'll get round to it at some point. With the brass pins there, and then the black leather with the micro switch, the resin radiator looking handle, and then the pommel with, look at that, the red button, and that nice bright green light. I'm not fussed about not having the red button on the Mark II, because the Mark II isn't canon. It never appeared in the thing, so therefore I'm not actually bothered. Right. Now, I'm gonna do another size comparison here. I'm gonna bring in the weathered Series 3 Aztec, which was my recent review. This came, well, you know when this came, because I did the review of it earlier this week. Now, zoom out, move this up a bit more. Right, so as you can see, dwarfs, and even when extended as well, there's no chance. However, I think it beats for the brightest because the only problem with the downfall with this one is that the sound is quite quiet, but then again, I don't mind that. I'm not bothered about that really, so yeah, so that's that comparison. Those are all the modern era ones. So yeah, basically. So my final verdict on the Sonic. What do I think, and is it worth it? Is it worth you picking up one? I absolutely, truly believe that it is worth you picking it up. I think you will really enjoy it, especially this one anyway. I'm not really a fan of the Mark 1 or the Mark 3 because they're aluminium ones. I prefer the brass ones, which are the Mark 2 and the Mark 4. So but it's down to personal preference. It's what you want to choose. Now, if you see this little screw here, I'll try and this one sticking out a bit. Does anybody know in the comments down below what I can do, or what screwdriver I need to loosen that up? Because I'm just a little bit worried about it, but you know, not too bad, but just a little bit worried about it anyway. Also, I'm not fussed about the fact that the claws don't touch the emitter, because this isn't a Canon 11th, so this doesn't have to be accurate to any of the other ones that he's made. It doesn't have to be accurate to the show, so that's basically it. I'm very happy to have it in my collection. I think it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. I love the brass and the I just think it's awesome. I think it's awesome. Right, okay. Just take this off its stand now to give you. Let me hold this more securely. Actually, try and give you a good flick with this. That went up all the way. That was quite a good one. It's on display now. This one I'm going to have problems with. That's terrible. Sorry. Yeah, with the 11th, I asked Nick to tighten the claws a bit when I received the Sonic. Hold on a second, my phone's not staying in the place that I want it to stay in, which is ever so slightly annoying, but I'm sure I will get it to work in any second. Okay, there we go. Yeah, because if you look at this now, I'm literally giving it everything and they're not coming down. Now, I'm not complaining because that's what I asked for, but it makes flicking this very hard, which I didn't realise at the time, and I'm not complaining at all. But I don't know if you can see that. It's very stiff coming up. Sorry if at any point you hear my heavy breathing. I think I've got a cold at the moment. I'm also tired. I've just done a 12-hour shift, so I'm probably not even alive doing this interview, so yeah. So sorry about the nose. Let's just take a moment on this video to well, for us UK citizens, to honour His Majesty Prince Philip, who of course passed away this week. The funeral was beautiful. Watched it while I was at work today with all the residents, and they were all in tears. It was beautiful. It was really beautiful, and well, you know, I hope they're okay. yeah, just thought I'd mention it. But yeah, there we go. One thing I've noticed as well, the claws come out more than they do on the Rubbertoe 11th. So yeah, on this one, as you can see, that didn't take long for it to slip out at all. That's why this one I think is probably easier to flick, and this one's easier to flick because of the stronger materials as well. So it doesn't take much to flick this one. That was brilliant. I wish that was on camera, but I hope you heard it. I've definitely had a better flicking experience with this one than I have with the 11th. I don't like flicking the 11th. But if you said to me, do you like flicking? I would say, hell yeah, to the Mark II. But not to this one. And so, with that in mind, the beautiful custom Mark II by Nicholas Rubbertoe of Rubbertoe Replicas, who has made a genuine, beautiful piece to behold, and I will love and cherish it just as much as I love and cherish this 11th version 2. Much more to come from Nick as well. I've got the 12th coming soon, and I've got the 13th and the 10th to come as well. So there's a picture of me there with Capaldi. So I'll end the video like I always do with a little spin. Give that blue tint there to the TARDIS. The TARDIS blue tint. And as that stops, so does my video. Take care, everybody. See you in the next one. Bye.